Barnet Football Club should be over the moon. They're riding high in the league, set for promotion, and pulling in the punters. Yet, in the past few days, their manager has resigned, both the Inland Revenue and the police have been knocking at their door, and their flamboyant former chairman, Steve Flashman, has gone into hiding. He's always been a hard man to get an answer from anyway.
Who are you, please?
St. and Greavesy.
Right, well, can you fuck off?
So why has Barnet become London's most controversial football club? Until just 2 years ago, when they won promotion to the Football League, Barnet was a semi-professional side, lucky if 300 people turned out to watch them. Today, they're on the verge of success, promotion to the second division of the Football League, and regularly watched by bigger crowds than Premier League Wimbledon. But behind the scenes, the club is being torn apart by bitter disputes.
Stan, are you sure? Stan, it's World War III now.
For a month, the London programme's cameras have been behind the scenes, following the ups and downs of a club which generates unusual passion.
Ever since I become manager at Dunstable 16 years ago, I've had this burning ambition to get a non-league club into the league. And now when I've done that, that's my heaven. And in the 1.5 years I've been in the league with Barnet, it's turned out to be my hell.
Barry Fry's despair has been widely echoed at Barnet during the last few turbulent weeks.
We don't like it to be thought of as a laughing stock, because it's not like that. It's a lovely club.
Well, the football's been good, if not better, but behind the scenes it's very disillusioning.
We are a very unique football club in this division. We play really good football, and it is a growing club. And now I just don't think, really, there is a future in there now.
Hello, Lynn. All right, right, 3 cats tomorrow night.
The man at the heart of the turmoil is the club's chairman, 21-stone Steve Flashman. Self-styled king of the ticket touts, he has a special aversion to the press.
Bye-bye.
Steve Ball, a local reporter, last encountered Flashman at a Professional Footballers Association meeting.
And I went to cover the meeting where the PFA were negotiating with Stan about the players' wages, because there were allegations that there had been shortfalls. And Stan just sort of came up out of nowhere. I just saw a blur in the corner of my eye, and he grabbed me, pushed me up against the wall, and then he sort of stood back from me as if he was about to punch me. He didn't, thank God, because I think, like, if I'd have been punched by him, it would have been quite nasty. And then he just sort of stood there spluttering. Then he grabbed my bag that was on the floor and sort of marched off with it and went to the door of the country club where the meeting was taking place and just chucked it out through the door into the car park.
Stan is no fan of the club's supporters either.
Well, the supporters don't matter as far as I'm concerned. They just pay their entrance fee. As far as I'm concerned, I don't care whether they come to Barnet or if they don't.
Yet he hasn't been slow to take advantage of the loyalty of the club's supporters and staff, including the manager of 14 years.
I took a second mortgage out on my house, 12.5 grand, to release the covenant on the clubhouse so that would get us income in. After 5 years I had a testimonial and George Best played for me, and I give all my testimonial monies away to the players that was owed 6, 7 and 8 weeks. I got arrested one Christmas night driving a tractor trying to flatten the pitch for the Boxing Day game with Wealdstone.
In spite of this kind of commitment, Barry too has found himself on the wrong end of Stan's temper. He's been sacked 6 times and even assaulted.
But the worst fight we've had is when he came in after the Blackpool game. We'd played Blackpool in the first leg playoff last year, and the lads had done tremendous. We hit the bar, we hit the post, we won 1-0, but it could have been 3, 4 or 5-0. We've really deserved it. And I'm saying, brilliant, lads, well done, you couldn't have given anything more. And then the door comes off its hinges, and the fat man comes in and he starts saying, you load of rubbish, I'm getting rid of all you lot and all this and all that. So, of course, I tell him he don't know what he's talking about again. He's done our goal line from a clothesline. And then he says, well, you're sacked because you're useless as well. So then I called him a cheat, really, and, you know, he'd nicked me testimonial money, so, I had a right go at him, and he came at me and to hit me and missed, and I got him on the throat, and 20 players jumped on us and split us apart.
Yet when the club's financial difficulties first brought Stan Flashman to Barnet in 1985, everyone greeted him as the club's saviour.
It's fair to say 8, 9 years ago when he came into the club, he saved the club from liquidation.